Так. Угу, все работает.
Итак, в Сочи прошла конференция, которая с 2004 года называется «Валдай».
Это что, Арти? Этот рассадник пропаганды?
Какого черта? Так, ну что, продолжим. Мы тут должны были поболтать со всеми студентами, насколько я помню, а потом пойти в пещеру духов. Пойдемте поболтаем со студентами. Что ты мне скажешь? Ладно, поговорю. Что скажете?
This day has been full for you, and you still have the cavern to face. If you listen to Lynn parroting the villagers' stories, that place has a dark past, but I'm sure Master Lee wouldn't send you into unreasonable danger. Master Lee assures me I will heal in time. It's a shame, as Smiling Mountain was teasing me just yesterday with some special prize.
А, это та ученица, на которую в начале самом напали. А что за приз?
Smiling Mountain trains students in group combat. And just yesterday, I managed to break your record for the number of opponents faced at once.
Чего?
He teased me by saying if I could go one higher, he might have a prize for me. I suppose he might make the same offer to you, if you're up to it.
Интересует. А чё бы нет?
If I could fight, he could likely round up enough opponents for you to make a run at a new record. But I can't face anyone with this wound.
Ну, отдыхай. А помочь я тебе как-то могу?
Unless you can speed up time, I'm not sure there's much that can be done. Master Lee has already tended to it.
Блин, времени у меня ускорить.
Then again, I vaguely recall a grass or herb that hastens the healing process. Someone like old Ming might know for sure. He's quite interested in herbs.
Окей. А где старика Мина можно
When
найти?
he's not hollering at students for making too much noise, he's usually down by the beach looking after the
Все,
statue of
понял.
Emperor Sun.
А где-нибудь поблизости растет?
Don't think it's a common plant. No, the only.
Ну, понятно.
I know you're very busy. If I'm lucky, he might know of an herb. And if heaven smiles, if you have to buy anything, let me know what it costs and I'll pay you back.
А что думаешь про мастера Ли?
Master Lee cares deeply for all of us, despite his stern demeanor. Look how he came to my rescue when the bandit's spell left me wounded.
Угу.
I'll answer.
Давай
I haven't talked to
посплетничаем.
many of the newer students. The only one. He and I have sparred many times. He's come dangerously close to injuring me, and I've seen his aggression hurt others. I've expressed my concerns to Smiling Mountain, and he wisely advises me to focus on myself.
Понял. Гау всех достал. А ученик Вэнь что скажет?
Master Lee once asked me not to use the style I learned in the Imperial City. It was a fair request, so I agreed. Gao should have known better than to use a forbidden style. What can I do to help you?
Хорошо знаешь других
I
учеников?
don't know anyone else who displays the skill you do. Well, perhaps Gao, but he lacks discipline. That is why he still wears the robes of a junior student, despite his ability. Dawnstar would be next, with few able to match her delicate moves. Beyond that, the only other person I know well is Smiling Mountain, the sparring master.
А как тебе улыбчивая гора помогает?
He doesn't come close to Master Lee's skill, but Smiling Mountain is good for the younger students. He pairs novices with more.
Понятно. А что думаешь о предрассветной звезде?
I know she is sensitive to things the rest of us can't see. Sometimes I feel sorry for her. It obviously.
Чего ты говоришь, что она чувствует себя другой?
I think she was given a gift. Unlike responsibility, it may not always be pleasant, but something she should be proud of. It shouldn't
Капец,
isolate
тут
her.
цитаты. Просто можно игру на цитаты разбирать. А чё обо мне судачат?
I have heard about and seen your skill, but I haven't been here long enough to...
Понятно. А кто не уважает? Кто не уважает меня тут? Ладно, удачи.
Goodbye.
Ученица Линь.
Gao
Здорово.
was a fool to cheat. Our teacher is a kind man.
Угу.
You'll face worse things than Gao in the cavern if what I've heard.
Я
I understand
готов.
your training is almost complete. I wonder who will It certainly won't be me. I can't even imagine Master Li saying, "You must strive."
Старайся изо всех сил. Но это тупо, да. Не думай о том, чтобы идти по стопам других. У тебя свой путь.
That's easy enough for you to say. You're already the best in the school. The rest of us just stare at your back. Maybe I should spend
Она
more time
подкатывала, что ли?
training and less time worrying about where I stand in the school. How else will I be good enough to... Besides, there might be bigger things to worry about.
А есть ли какие-нибудь новости?
You think I will talk about them behind their backs? I will, but I don't want people to think of me as the local gossip, even if I am just that.
Капец ты, мадама. Ладно, фиг с тобой.
Leaving so soon.
Gao gets very angry when Master Li disciplines him in front of the other students.
Понял. Пойдем с горой поговорим. Это кто такой? Дэнву.
Gao was a fool for challenging you. Oh, he's good, but you've always been stronger. He just wouldn't admit it to himself.
А почему у тебя лицо как у Гао?
Thing is, your prize is going into the cavern beneath the school. To hear Lin tell it, that place is going to challenge even you.
Что знаешь про пещеру?
Next to nothing. I know Master Li forbids us to go in there until our final test, but that's about the only fact I have. I hate repeating stories that aren't my own. Lin has no such qualms, so go ask her about the cavern.
Понятно. Ладно, улыбчивая гора, что скажешь?
Gao's actions were foolish. He knew he could not beat you fairly, and so he chose to catch you by surprise. Is there anything you need? Perhaps a training session with some of the students. It would do them good.
Ладно, пойдем с травой разберемся. Да елки. Спокойно. Для одной из учениц, как ее там звали, Линь. Что скажешь?
I know lots of ghost stories, but I like hearing about your fights more.
Понял. Ну-ка, восстановим ЦИ. Сипат что скажет?
I have not been here that long, but even I know that Gao the Lesser despises you. You certainly taught him a lesson. I just hope that you will be all right in the cavern. Master Li has forbidden anyone else to go in there.
Могу задать вопросы?
Please do not. This is the...
Ладно, не буду его отвлекать. Так, пойдем. Нам надо было с дедом поговорить на пляже.
Everyone was so scared, and I still am. That sorcerer seemed far too interested in you and Master Li.
Угу. Старик. Ну да, иду. Понятно. На ученица была ранена. С красного ковыля. Понял. А чем различаются травы? Ага. Понял. Спасибо. Просто понял, ковыль. Да я понял, ковыль нужен красный. Что думаешь о двух реках? Ладно. Пошли ковыль достанем. Красный, не ужовник. Ужовник не подходит. Ковыль нужен. Здорово. Что у тебя есть? Понятно.
I had heard that someone was injured and immediately saw the
Это понятно.
Anyway, I've checked my stocks and I only have enough. I'm not sure how much good it will.
Короче, красный ковыль нужен.
Oh, now that's thinking, isn't it? Yes, I suppose red's expensive stuff, that. Very pricey. Hard to get her some bearded tongue grass and she'll feel better. It won't hasten the healing any, so she'll have to take it easy, but it will deaden.
Не-не-не, мне ковыль нужен.
If you think you can justify such opulence to heal something that time would...
Давай попробуем его болтать.
Business has been slow. What am I supposed...
Какое обаяние, вы что, на нем это не сработает. Давай интуицию вырубим. Попробуем.
You see to the heart of the matter. I suppose I can't risk losing the sale when I have no other stock.
Вот именно.
So I will knock off...
Вот тебе 40.
Excellent choice. I'll nick... There you go. Her pain will fade quickly and the binding effects of... Your generosity is extreme, but who am I to complain?
До встречи. Я вот что думаю, давайте зайдем к...
Do you have a moment?
Да, чё?
Oh, senior student. I wanted to thank you for your help earlier.
А, точно, мы этого чувака спасли.
Circle of houses when the bandits attacked. It's out of the way, so I'd almost given up hope.
Ну, они были унижены.
That they did. Though there's one other thing. A small matter, really, but I appear to be missing my chest.
Какого сундука?
Which is to say, its contents were not there. The bandits had taken almost everything I... It was rather full of silver. A life savings, you know.
В натуре я спас ему жизнь, а ты с меня деньги требуешь?
Oh, no. I would never make a demand. I was thinking that while the silver is mine, you deserve a reward.
Не, ну вообще честно. По идее. Вот тебе половина.
The whole village is talking about you. And...
Покеда. О, нам доброе дело зачлось. Я, собственно, хотел... Это... У меня меч, может, посох все-таки взять. Сейчас я, знаете, что сделаю? Я сохранюсь. Потому что непонятно, смогу ли я опять меч взять. Здорово.
Everyone's heard about Gao the Lesser's little outburst. It figures he'd try something like that when he was losing. A rat always flashes his fangs when backed into a corner.
Угу.
Something else you need.
Могу я оружие сменить?
Didn't quite match what you were looking for, did it?
Да просто хочу
I'll
другое
admit,
попробовать.
You don't look fully comfortable with it yet. Would you prefer the other weapon?
Да.
You can't beat the heft of a staff, but I want to make sure you're certain.
Да, я хочу посох.
There you have. Remember, when you're dealing with smiths, they'll be selling you their weapons, not offering them on exchange like your old weapon master would. Enjoy your new weapon. Now.
Не буду мешать. Золотая звезда. И вот как мне понять, что я с посохом хочу, а не с мечом? Хрен его поймешь. Ну ладно, взял посох, так взял посох. Потом все это перепроходить неохота. Меч, он, конечно, модный. Но посох есть посох. Так, давай этой ученице дадим. Киаминь, да? Это ты? У меня есть настойка. Какие 25? С 50 монет он согласился с ней.
If you're interested in trying to set a new record for Smiling Mountain's special prize.
Отлично. Она мне 50 заплатила, кайф. Так, улыбчивая гора здорова. Давай посмотрим, что он продает. Значит, здоровье ЦИ. ЦИ концентрация. Концентрация здоровья. А я же могу что-нибудь продать, да? А, мне ничего продавать. Купить хочу. Цена покупки 400. Я только одну фигню смогу купить. Давайте мы здоровье усилим. Купить. Опа. Так, теперь... Есть готовый к спаррингу?
Yes, and the students are on edge from. And now that Kia-min is feeling better, maybe you'd like.
Давай.
Kia-min says that she is feeling well and her wound seems to be already healing. I believe she will provide a fine challenge for you. If you win this match, then I will have.
Ну, погнали. -1. Easy.
Well done. As promised, here is a reward for setting a new standard. Kia-min is eager to try again, but I asked her to rest for now. She seems well despite her earlier injury. Is there anything else?
Нет.
Goodbye.
Литое тело. Нормально. Что это значит, литое тело? Техники. Это же техника. Здоровье плюс 5, концентрация плюс 5. Нормально так накинули. Великолепно. Ну ладно, пойдем поговорим с учителем.
There you are. Have you finished all your business with your fellow students? I expect our next conversation to change a great many things. You should be ready.
Я готов.
Wait outside, Gao. I will finish with you later. Now, my student, there are many things ahead that you must discover about yourself. I trust you know the importance of your destiny.
Да нифига. Ты мне нифига не рассказываешь.
I'm sorry, but I wanted your development unspoiled by expectation, and with the events of late, well, there have been many factors acting upon you.
Да ты что?
You are an orphan, but you were not abandoned. You were rescued from the Temple of Dirge in the land of howling spirits. You were orphaned by violent action. I take responsibility for it. You see, I used to be more than a humble teacher. To learn of yourself, you must learn more of me. I was once leader of the Imperial Army. I was known as Sun Li, the glorious strategist. I am the brother of Emperor Sun Hai.
Нормально. Это слишком невероятно, с чего бы мне верить?
I will tell you more, but first, we have an uninvited visitor. Gao never could keep his ears to himself, especially when angry. So predictable. He's heard as much as I wanted him to. Perhaps it will give him a little perspective.
Да нифига он тебя сдаст.
He should respect even the most humble person, because who knows what lies within? That includes you and me both.
А я не знаю, верю ли, что ты брат императора.
I've hid it well, along with my shame. He seized your homeland during the long drought. It was an aggressive change in the Empire that would soon bring Death's Hand to power. I withdrew my support and tried to rally your people against the siege I had helped plan. A doomed effort. Many died on both sides. Sun Qin, another brother, also fell. Listen, I will tell you how you came into my care.
Ну давай.
Come with me. No, this is my fight. Go!
Ну. Ну и все, делай ноги. Что на них смотреть-то? Во. А-а-а. Это казахи, Afterlife.
Your people were killed. I am haunted by it, and now the world may join me. The assassin on the beach was a Lotus assassin, a minion of Death's Hand. More will come.
А что ты мне можешь рассказать о моем народе? Ты мне знаешь, что все напоминает этого аватара? Ну, мультик.
Most in the Empire know nothing of the land of howling spirits. I found its people to be honorable, but I can't tell you more than that. There was no time to learn more.
Вот ты звездишь. Кто этот рука смерти?
He is the right hand of the Emperor and rules the Lotus Assassins in place of Prince Sun Qin, who was killed at Dirge, a death he may have orchestrated. He shows no hesitation and gave no thought to the lives of those we faced. His influence poisons.
Это мультфильм, а не аниме. Это во-первых. А во-вторых, это мультфильм сделан на высоком уровне.
But I know of no one living who has. A dark energy sustains him. That is the armor of a man who has no remorse, no pity.
Вот так вот. Так что, Afterlifer, хорошие вещи не пытайся облить грязью. Сколько братьев в императорской семье?
There were three. Emperor Sunhai, Prince Sun Qin, the hand of heaven, and myself, Sun Li, the glorious strategist. Age decided our place in the order of things. Sunhai was the eldest and therefore emperor. I was next and was head of the army. Sun Qin was the youngest and leader of the monastic order.
Что-то какую-то фигню. Мне кажется, он фигню заливает, этот дед. Что там про судьбу?
Your people were guardians, but we did not have a clear idea of what. It is tied to your destiny. I will explain if you want me to move on.
Они были хранители, и что они охраняли, я фиг знает. Великолепный ответ. Ладно, продолжай.
You were meant for something important, but because of my actions it was denied you. Stories about ghosts, the assassin on the beach, you are tied to this. Our dead no longer drift to the underworld. They wander, lost, going mad. In time they may overwhelm the living. It began when your people were destroyed.
Понятно. Почему я этого не видел?
We are on the edge of the Empire, and not all spirits make their presence known. We are not immune, but I kept you isolated. This information could endanger you.
Не, Afterlife это не та игра.
The next attack may not be so unfocused. To fix the world, you may threaten the power of some dangerous people.
Как Afterlife просит. Сейчас мы это.
The spirit cave will make things as clear as they can be. Only you are meant to understand what is within. You will see the corruption of the spirit realm for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Почему эта пещера относится к школе?
It was partly the strange skills of Dawnstar that showed me to the corruption, and partly something that belongs to you. You'll understand when you enter.
Блин, такая ссылка на матрицу, такое ощущение жесткое. В смысле? Ты чё, Afterlifer? Я тут должен это... спасти фэнтезийный Китай. Что, непонятно, что ли? Я избранный. Как оно там оказалось?
Well, it is thought that spirits naturally try to find their way to the underworld, but if their lives or deaths were painful, they return to what was familiar. The school has seen its share of tragedy in the past. Something of yours has allowed me to keep the students protected, but the dead will be everywhere soon enough. You must enter and see for yourself.
Ладно, пошли. Но мне это все еще кажется странным.
Good. Focus on that. It will keep your head clear. I know you are up to this task. There are instructions inside and something that belongs to you.
А, подожди, тут это будет Afterlife, насколько я помню.
When you emerge, you will know more about yourself and your destiny than I can explain. And you will better know your enemy.
А вообще это фэнтезийный Китай. Фэнтезийным, может, и никто и не проплывет. Эх, старые игры. Сохранение игры идет, не закрывай. Так, ну пошли. Пещера, ворота. Эти прочные ворота скреплены глиняной печатью. На поверхности рукой мастера Ли вырезано послание.
Spirits go mad if denied passage to the underworld. They are strong, but you can fight them. You can't kill the dead, but in defeat they are disrupted and can't reform for a time.
Да это про любую игру можно сказать.
Why spirits wander. Many appeared after your people fell, and some are held in this cave. They are drawn to your amulet. It is ahead, waiting for you. Be careful. It is desired by many seeking power beyond the mortal realm. I make no apology for these trials, my student. You will come to see how necessary they are.
Да там это... совместная наркомания. Так, ну пошли. Здрасте. Здесь явно будет бочка. Денежка. Колонна. В этой каменной колонне есть некий металлический предмет. На его кристаллической поверхности вырезана надпись.
I understand what it does, but you are the one meant to be trained in its use. I am sorry that my actions denied you this. Essence gems are used by healers and upstart sorcerers and are common enough to be wasted on ornamentation. But with this amulet, you can tap their true potential.
Хренак. Амулет дракона принадлежит вам по праву рождения. Он является средством концентрации вашей духовной энергии. Путешествуя по нефритовой империи, вы найдете камни, увеличивающие ваши способности. Вставляйте эти камни в пазы амулета дракона, чтобы их сила открылась вам. Треснутый камень воина. Тело всего лишь +1. Ну так вот. Ничего особенного.
The forces behind the restless dead will take an interest in you. Even mindless spirits may be drawn to you, just as they were confined here. In achieving your true power, you become a target that many will not be able to resist.
Legendary strike.
Упс. Хорошо. Здесь в этой нельзя ничего взять в базе. Ваза. А, только такие, видимо, вазы можно разбить. Ну ладно, пошли дальше. Надпись на глиняной табличке, на удивление, сложно прочитать. Дело не в том, что надпись неразборчиво написана, она меняется по мере того, как вы пытаетесь ее прочесть. Вы замечаете, что амулет, который вы нашли в этой комнате, начал издавать слабое свечение. Поднести амулет. Амулет начинает светиться ярче, и неожиданно надпись на глиняной печати становится отчетливо видна. Это магия?
All of us will suffer if things continue as they are. Seek the source of this problem and eradicate it. That is your purpose and burden. I hope that the basics I have taught you will aid you in setting everything right.
Понял, Afterlifer? Судьба мира в наших руках. Как там было это? Судьба всего Египта в твоих руках. Как ты хватил? Ну, моя судьба в твоих руках. Так.
Not all spirits succumb to bestial rage. A strong will can transcend death. These beings may have powers beyond any living foe, and intelligence to beguile and confuse. All will suffer if the dead remain this way. Soon you must leave Two Rivers. Seek the source of this problem, even if it leads to the heart of the Empire. I have old friends who may guide you, but I have old enemies too. The cave is secure. Meditate on what you see here. When you leave, all will be changed.
Понял. Сейчас черепаха из КУНГ-ФУ панды. А это кто такой?
Квансай пират? Выву кукупир финиси таково. Укирвир, уктарано утак. Но фантайра уконани пиратова. Увотава ирфуир онусафакархуру.
Ты тут управлял? Капец. Даже после смерти не дают деду отдохнуть. Так, что за пастырь? Ага. Ну да. Те просто в это рано или поздно в духах превратятся и все. Заставит меня понять. Ого. Ух ты, скотина. Да он достал со своими этими. Что, он еще и лечится? Скотина. Ну эти вообще просто отлетают типы. Чего?
My power is stretched thin, bled away, and you are too small, too mortal to truly understand. But small things can move beneath the notice of others.
Так.
Your master hopes that you will grow strong while he leads the predators away. His reasons are clouded, but you must find a way through the fog. You are the one who can hear, the one who can act. Search, but look also for yourself. You are a spirit monk, and you are the last.
Понятно. А ты кто?
I do not have the strength to answer. I am cut open, and the way to the underworld is shut. Spirits are lost with no shepherd, no guardians. You must restore us. The amulet is a focus. It will guide you. But when you know both sides of the Veil of Death, ability alone will save you. I have a moment of power, a window to grant knowledge of a primal energy. You must choose between ice and fire, and I will grant the skill to bring them to your hands.
Не, я хочу это, фаерболы кидать. Вы чё? Я выбираю пламя. А другое смогу потом получить?
I have energy enough only to instill knowledge of one, not both. Knowledge of the other may come in time, but not today.
Ага. Будем поливаться огнем.
Emotions burn within, that can be coaxed outwards as well. Harness this to bring fire to your hands. Yours is the power to unleash dire flame.
Такой стиль мастер Ли предупреждал Гао не использовать.
There is no inherent villainy in any martial action, only in the hearts of those who wield them. If you rely too much on simple force, then you cannot act without it. I can do no more. I must fade. Pity those spirits that have grown twisted. You will come to know their pain when life leaves you.
Понял. Короче, нам нужно понять, почему духи не могут покинуть мир. Телепорт. Не, подожди. Очень стиль, бушующее пламя. Да, на 4, да? Природа духа, том 1. Испокон веков люди знали, что не одни в этом мире. Нас окружают духи, не зашедшие с небес или восставшие из глубин земли. Они часто невидимы, но если хотят вступить в контакт, проявляются в полной мере. Но кто эти существа? Умершие люди? Служители, созданные на заре мира великим драконом? Что-то абсолютно иное? Или все вышеперечисленное? В моих исследованиях мне удалось найти и вступить в контакт с несколькими призраками. Иногда с помощью монахов или родственников, если это был дух умершего, но в остальных случаях при гораздо более странных обстоятельствах. А что пишет-то? Так, давай вот так сделаем. Сундучок. Скользкий камень, построение тела. Оп. Скользкий камень что дает? Расход концентрации при уклонении от ловушек снижен на 10%. Прицепили. Бушующее пламя. Что у нас тут? Что есть? А, я хотел техники посмотреть. Построение тела. Здоровье +3, устрашение +1. Понял. Что еще пишет? Бестиарий нефритовой империи, том 3. Убить духа. Однажды один мудрый монах спросил, как можно убить то, что уже мертво. Ответ прост. Никак. Тем не менее, дух можно рассеять. Это не совсем убийство, но эффект примерно тот же. Важно помнить, что человеческое оружие бессильно против духов. Духов можно одолеть при помощи боевых или магических стилей, либо стилей перевоплощения. Никогда не стоит недооценивать силу духа. Эти бестелесные с виду создания представляют смертельную опасность для человека. Понял? Кости. Сундучок. Вы получили стальная ладонь, наковальня. Стальная ладонь, наковальня. Одна из 3 медитационных систем, необходимых для изучения стиля стальной ладони. Прежде чем пытаться выучить этот сложный стиль, ученик должен обладать всеми 3 системами и изучить их. Тело должно стать наковальней, незыблемой твердыней, на которой выковывается стиль. Стремительные атаки и мощные удары этого стиля подобны ударам молота по стальной заготовке. Каждый удар возвращает ту же энергию, что затрачено на его нанесение. Если тело не может справиться и перенаправить эту энергию, стиль стальной ладони потенциально более опасен для ученика, чем для его врагов. Так, это мы читали. А что мы не читали? Мы что-то не читали. Нет, вроде все прочли. Ну ладно. Пришло время вступить в телепорт. Хренак.
What are you doing out here? You are supposed to be meditating on the amulet and what you have learned for at least another day.
А я быстрый. Мне не понадобилось столько времени, дух освободил меня.
Spirit released you? That explains your strange exit. This is a very sudden development I did not foresee. Perhaps it has something to do with your amulet. Tell me, did you learn anything about the destiny that stretches before you, or what has led you this far?
Ты многое скрывал, что значит монах духа.
Be careful. I do not want you to be misled by sources I cannot anticipate. Your people had warriors by that name. I regret that my actions caused their downfall. 20 years ago, the Empire was mired in drought. Your people revered the water dragon, so their temple of dirge was the ideal place to ask the heavens for help. But the water dragon governed more than just moisture. The drought was part of the natural order, and not for mortals to alter. The spirit monks denied us access. The Emperor was incensed. He asked me to plan a display of power that would force their compliance. As our armies marched, I realized how wrong we were. They were. I could not dissuade my brother, so I fled with you. You must discover for yourself what being the last of your kind means. What else did this vision reveal? You are only to retrieve the amulet, learn to place gems in it, and meditate on your future.
Ах ты, старый дед, не хочет, чтобы я узнал больше.
Master Lee, there's still no sign of her.
What? What is it, Wu? I'm sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
Dawnstar, as I told you, Master. She went missing after Gao's men were discovered in the school. The state of her room suggests some sort of fight took place.
I see. She is not there.
No, Master Lee. There's no sign of her.
I see. This may prove useful. Thank you, Jingwu. You may go. Your appearance put Gao's disgrace out of my mind, but it would seem that your early exit from the caves has come at just the right time. I didn't mean to appear callous. I'm sure Dawnstar is fine. What I meant was that this will serve as a final measure of your abilities. What better way to show mastery over your abilities than to turn them towards helping your fellow student? Seek her out. I doubt she is in the school, and someone would have seen her if she was in the village. You might want to try the surrounding marshland.
Mm-hmm. Мне сведения нужны.
Questions must wait. Time is critical. Take some silver. I asked Fendo and the others to stock essence gems in preparation. You learned in the cave how single gems are viewed as trinkets. Make sure you have everything you need when you leave to find Dawnstar. Do not cloud your mind.
Понятно. Короче, идем спасать предостательную звезду. Ну, пошли спасать.
I heard about Dawnstar. Perhaps I can help in some small way. Fendo received some essence gems and passed a few along.
Мне пригодятся знания.
Let's see what you...
Так, треснутый камень. А почему мне его продают? Да, треснутые камни мне нафиг не нужны. А продать я что-нибудь могу? Нет. Нет, спасибо. Что мне еще скажешь? Ага, нет. Ладно, пойдем. А вы мне что скажете?
You fought well. I'm happy for you and couldn't care less about the record. I'm a bit tender right now, but everyone's shouting that Dawn Star is missing. Wherever she is.
Ладно. Пойдем спасать эту звезду.
I couldn't believe it. He killed him with a single blow and laughed as this poor boy gasped his last.
You! Gao the Lesser did this. He was dragging some sort of sack and this boy challenged him.
Он Сипата убил, вот сволочь.
This brave young man stopped Gao and demanded to know what he was carrying.
Gao just laughed at him and tried to walk on by, but the student challenged him. Gao just shrugged, turned, and killed this poor boy in one blow.
Что в мешке было?
I couldn't say. It was awfully large and looked heavy, but I was watching from a ways away.
We hid out of sight as
Ну понятно все. Человек, может, был.
Possibly, but we were too far away to say for sure. If you...
Пошли. А тебе
There you are. I've been hoping you would wander by.
чего хочешь?
I hear your friend has gone missing.
Угу.
More importantly, my stock has arrived. Braving roads. What can I...
Ну что у тебя есть?
I just received some new... Have...
Слабый, слабый, треснутый. Да не нужно мне это ничего. Оно все слабенькое, мне это не интересно. Пойдем. Что-нибудь серьезное. Сейчас мы с вот этим товарищем поговорим. Гао убил одного из учеников, а предоставленная звезда пропала.
Gao killed someone? And I let him go past? I wished I'd looked to see what he was dragging. He was heading towards the gate. That bog is full of bandits. Despite that, it still seems the most likely place. He'll be slowed down.
Угу. А, я могу поменять оружие. Потом поменяем. Попробуем с посохом подраться. Здорово.
It's a bit of a shame what happened to the guard here. The fool got in the way of Gao the Lesser. The young master thought you might come after him, so he left us here to slow you down. You were lucky against those bandits, but we're not so easy to push around.
Вот это вот нажмем.
You aren't even scared, are you? Trained soldiers threatening you and you aren't even blinking.
Вообще побую.
No wonder Gao the Lesser didn't want to face you. If you want to go after him, just go. It's not worth fighting with you.
О, ты живой.
Oh, my head feels like a war drum, and the battle did not go in the Empire's favor. What happened? I was speaking with Gao, that spoiled little noisy cricket. He hit me without cause. That repulsive... I wish I'd known ahead of... Gate guards were an unappreciated...
С ним была звезда?
I didn't see her. He was dragging a large... He said no, just the key to the gate, and then he conjured... I don't really remember what happened next. I might have passed out.
Привет,
No one's
Алекс.
ever threatened me before.
Куда он мог пойти?
There's only one place he could have gone if he left the village. The path...
Ну понятно.
What did he do?
Он похитил предрассветную звезду.
What? That arrogant well... Go on. Why waste time?
О, новый уровень. Тело целя. Нет, тело у нас и так вкачано. Давай мы качнем разум и дух. Готово. Бушующее пламя. Ну-ка. Увеличение урона, увеличение длительности, уменьшение расхода ЦИ. Вот так вот сделаем. А у меня еще единичка осталась, да? Тогда небесную волну вкачаем. Нет? А, вот. Увеличение скорости. А, не, ни хрена мне не осталось. Погнали дальше. Подзагрузка. Действительно болото.
Quit crying, fool, or we will gut you like a carp.
My poor Fen, what have you done to her?
Who's there?
Legendary strike.
More of Gao's soldiers?
Staff.
Скотина. Оборот.
Legendary strike.
Я раньше. Финишем. Готово. Ты кто такой?
Gone. She's gone. They took her away, my beautiful Fen, my flower of the fields.
Так, что случилось-то?
We were traveling to two rivers. I bring goods between... I knew we were getting too close to the marshes. Why was I so foolish? Of course... I can't leave without her. They'll work her to death or eat her or worse.
Кого съедят? Ладно, только если не помешает моим планам.
That is as much as I can... My precious flower.
Так. А что здесь происходит? Ничего не происходит. Вот видишь. Блин, я не знаю, что мне больше нравится, посох или меч. По-моему, посох мне больше нравится. Так, а здесь что? А, это все понятно. Идем сюда.
I am no common bandit. I've been hunted by far worse than you.
Блин, откуда эта музыка? Ты что-то сегодня прям ругаешься, автор Лаферлога.
Hold your attack, young student. I am not your enemy. This was a misunderstanding.
А ты кто такой? Я тебя никогда раньше не видел.
I have tried very hard to go unnoticed, but I also need to eat. I've been on the outskirts of your village once or twice to trade goods. I saw you training. My name is Zhu.
Понял,
I've been called Sagacious Zhu, if you prefer a title. It's a name I share with the first emperor, Sagacious Tien.
Нет, у Тяна было имя Тяна, у тебя Дзу. Что ты мне заливаешь? Потроллим.
I see your point. There are differences. Tien was a knowledgeable man, whereas I feel that a person can sometimes think too much. I don't believe I need to explain myself beyond that.
Я понял. А почему тебя интересует моя подготовка?
I meant nothing. It's just that I was trained fairly well, so I recognize when someone else is skilled.
Так, если ты не враг, что ты тут делаешь?
That is a personal matter. You'll have to take my word that I'm above common robbery, if not many other things. Besides, I have already shown that I have no love for the more common kinds of filth roaming out here.
Ну, что-то с наемниками Гаучо он дрался.
If you know that name, you know the type of men the family employs. I wonder, does their increased presence in the marsh have anything to do with why you are here?
Ага, конечно. В смысле, возможно. Возможно, Гао-младший причастен к этому. Это невозможно, а точно известно.
I know the family. This is a brazen act even for them, but now I understand why their men are clearing a path through the marsh. No wonder you came out here as you did. You're looking to rescue someone. You probably gave no thought to your
У меня
own
сюжетная броня. Мне вообще побую.
That is very selfless of you. I tend to think more efficiently. I did hear something about a camp. They seem to be killing bandits so they won't be disturbed. There wasn't much more. I just wanted some peace and quiet.
Что-то еще можешь мне рассказать?
No, I'm not interested in looking for trouble. I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. As bad as this is, you're better off without my help.
Ну ладно. Ну, я бы не сказал, что он трус. Че ему впрягаться-то за нас, правильно? Но если увидишь ее, то объясни.
Dawnstar. I am familiar with that name, but I still can't.
Во крутит. Косичка, а? Во крутит.
I'm sorry.
Ну и покеда.
Wait. Dawnstar, your friend should not suffer because of my reluctance.
А, ты все-таки знаешь.
That may be where their camp is. There's no way to leave the marsh in that.
В натуре, почему передумал?
I can refuse some fool determined to get lost in the swamp, but I doubt your friend earned her fate. Gao the Lesser. Now come, we have some catching up to do. We'll find them. Like I said, they.
Я буду за тобой наблюдать, ты подозрительный тип. Ладно. Новый последователь. Прозорливый. Новый прозорливый последователь. Мы там чё... Да это я знаю.
Well, what have we here? More outlaws? They're everywhere. Gao was right to order them killed, even if just to keep the camp clear while he secures his woman.
This ain't one of ours, soldier. You can't fool us. If Gao wants us out of the swamp, you'll have to fight us every step.
Вот и все. И тех отмахали.
It looks like the soldiers have taken control from the bandits who normally rule here. I'm not sure it's an improvement.
Понял. Здрасте.
You look! Look! More bandits creeping into the camp! Get them!
Я там не дослушал, что они говорят. На. На. Ну капец, пока я троих разматываю, он с одним не может разобраться.
What? Who? No, wait. I don't want any more trouble.
Ну, тебе в натуре нечего выбирать.
Look, I'll tell you whatever you want. The money isn't good enough to die for, all right?
Угу. Давай. Где предрассветная звезда?
The woman. She got loose from the sack and ran into the cave. Would have been safer out here with us.
That cave is home to both toad demons and ogres, and both are in a foul temper from fighting over the space. Running in there is like moving from the claws to the fangs.
Ну зашибись.
We refused to go after her, so Gao went himself.
Понял. Зачем он похитил?
I don't know. He just said it was very important that he get her to know. We didn't take her. We made Gao do that himself. I know we shouldn't have let him talk us into... It was just one woman. Compared to some things, well...
А что еще совершал Гао?
Look, that's all I can say. Just let me go. I won't be any more trouble.
A reasonable punishment.
By my grandfather, I won't get it.
Ладно, убирайся.
You are far...
Thank you.
Ну да. Я милосердный, я такой. Камень предусмотрительности. А еще что есть? Ловушка. Чем больше концентрации, тем выше шанс уклониться от ловушек. Я понял. Не хватает концентрации. Давай еще по болотам походим. Здесь может еще что интересное быть. Здрасте.
All I found is this troublesome creature, and she won't do a thing I say. Her last keeper trained her too well. If we can't get any work out of her, I want her cut and carved for tomorrow. If I have to be out here on Gao's little errand, at least I can be well fed.
Ничего не понял, что тут происходит? Что у вас тут, ребят, происходит? Опа. Нифига он уворачивается.
Thank you for saving me. I was getting tired of catering to these fools.
А ты кто
I
такая?
thought I was saved when they killed the bandits that raided my husband's wagon, but these soldiers were no better. You have my gratitude.
Да мне действительно все равно.
Flower of the field. King sent you here for his flower and did not even mention my name.
А ты кто такая?
Oh dear.
I am Singhua. These animals made me cook for them, clean up their filth.
А разве ты не полевой цветок?
No, but she is here. Oh, Fen!
Ты корова.
Fen, my flower, you are safe. I knew this great fighter would save you. I couldn't leave without you. The cart needs your strength to pull it.
В натуре.
I am safe as well, Hing. Or did you forget I was missing?
Oh, there you are, my dear. I'm glad you did not come to harm.
But you are more concerned about the ox, I see.
У меня дела поважнее.
Yes. I'll take this filthy beast home and decide if it is allowed in the house anymore. And I'll take the ox as well.
Да.
Come, leave any of our stolen silver as reward for our savior. I value my own life at least that much. Someone has to.
Yes, dear.
Do I have to slaughter that thing for you to show me some attention?
No, dear.
Are you lying again?
No, dear.
Are you listening to me?
No, dear.
Я говорю, игра эпичнейшая. Ладно, погнали. Какая-то хреновина. Смотри, какой стрекозел. Так, ну пошли в пещеру. Капец, смотри, какие хрени. Кажется, у Гао проблемы. Или нет?
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it, Gao? This is your mess. I didn't make you kidnap me.
Your friend is doing a good job of frustrating Gao into carelessness. That will work in your favor, but it also means we have to follow them by a different route.
Значит, пойдем другой.
That means fresh enemies for us.
А вот сюда нельзя?
Legendary strike. Heavenly wave.
Ни хрена. Иммунитет? А если я вот так сделаю?
Legendary strike.
Ну хоть обычный удар на нем работает. Здоровый хрен. Ладно, пойдем. Так, а чего вы тут стоите? А, охраняют, смотри. Здорово.
Heavenly wave. Legendary strike.
Ну, не такие уж они и сильные. Хоть и с дубинкой. Бить мы будем его, нет? Попадать бы. Так. Сработала ловушка.
I never had cause to enter these caves. Gao will have to pay for this inconvenience.
Жаба. Демон жаба.
Heavenly wave.
Так, она... Я понял.
I need healing.
Вы получили, получит стиль демон жаба. Идите. Здесь ничего нет. Побил жабу и получил стиль демон жаба. Кайф.
I swear, Dawnstar, my patience is running thin. No! No!
Yes,
Not you.
yes.
Anyone but you. What are you doing here?
Как что? Такие фразы. Ладно, давай на пафосе.
You see that, Gao? That's loyalty and responsibility. Can you even understand those words?
I understand more than you. I did you a favor, but you are too stupid to know a good thing when you're in its grasp.
Being kidnapped was a good thing? You have an odd view of what it takes to impress a woman.
В смысле?
Fools! You'd be dead if it wasn't for me. Everything you have is gone. My father has seen to that.
Ты о чем таком говоришь?
You'll see. Death comes from above to ferret out your hidden master and his real name. Dawnstar was the only thing I wanted to save, and what thanks do I get? Nothing. So be it. I'll just kill you all and forget your...
Ты что наделал?
You'll see. You've already...
Ну давай, 1 на 1.
Good. There's no Master Lee to restrict how I fight. I'll kill you in time to see the red sky over your village.
Да тебе звезда. На.
Legendary strike. Heavenly wave.
Ого.
Legendary strike.
Не туда бьешь.
Heavenly wave. Legendary strike. Heavenly wave.
Ах ты, скотина, 1 раз попал.
Legendary strike. Heavenly wave. Legendary strike. Heavenly wave. Legendary strike.
Мимо.
I am perfection. Heavenly wave. Dire flame.
А я так тоже умею.
Heavenly wave.
Ни хрена он там, смотри. Че выдал?
Legendary strike.
Изи.
Thank you for coming to my rescue. I'm not sure why Gao thought he would get away with this. He had to know that someone in the village would come for me, although I suspected it would be you.
Ну ясен пень.
I am grateful. Your friendship has always been a comfort to me. Maybe that was... And who is this? I must thank your new acquaintance.
Sagacious Zoo. You don't owe me anything. I just helped your young friend through the swamp.
Sagacious Zoo. Well, I am grateful. I don't know what Gao meant by saying he was doing me a favor.
Нам нужно вернуться в деревню.
Agreed. I want Master Li to know that we are both safe. It's too bad, though. He wanted to reach Gao. I'm sure of it. Gao just seemed to get more and more bitter. He didn't respond well to
Короче, с звездой походим. Отзу отправим.
I will wait by Gao's flyer.
Вы получили мягкое убеждение. А жесткое убеждение почему я не получал? Давайте-ка подлечимся.
I have been healed.
Вы получили ум гадюки. Ловушка. Это что? Камень судьбы воина, нифига себе. Это что? Глаз гадюки. Один из 3 свитков. Понятно. Так, давай посмотрим, что нам там дали вообще. Куча всего. Камень судьбы воина. Увеличивает шанс появления бонусов здоровья. Вот это нужно. Вместо чего мы это поставим? Вместо вот этого поставим. Камень судьбы воина. Мягкое убеждение. Устрашение плюс 5. Мягкое убеждение. Устрашение плюс 5. Вообще камень прикольный. Так вот сделаем. Все, потопали обратно. Хоть ништяк, оказывается, был. Кайф эти сохранения в процессе игры.
What happened to Gao's men? I thought they abandoned him, but it looks like you had to fight them all. I didn't realize you took that much of a risk getting to me. Thank you.
Они выбрали свою дорогу. Ну, получилось так, что я бы перешел, да.
I guess so. I heard Gao ordering them to kill anyone who approached. It's too bad. His mercenaries didn't seem too eager to follow me into the cave. Maybe they were his father's men.
Налет.
There are so many.
You should be more concerned with where they are going. You may have won a victory over Gao the Lesser, but it looks like he put things in... These machines have weapons. They drop casks that explode on it.
Was that what Gao meant? He said...
Ну вот это, конечно, да, но на самом деле нет.
It doesn't matter. We have to get back.
Walk away, Dawnstar. You won't get there in time. Better to avert your eyes than see something you...
Я не бегаю от сражений. Короче, мы его пристыдим.
This machine of...
I doubt there are two people in the Empire that know how they work. It's a baffling combination of... We may be able to do it among the three.
So you...
If you actually cared about the safety of this machine, you wouldn't be about to fly it into a swarm. There is a handle attached to something like the reins of an ox yoke. You move it left and right.
Will you come to help us, Zoo?
If you are intent on returning, I will accompany you.
Только что говорил, что надо валить.
Your eyes hold a great sadness that is oddly familiar to me. Perhaps I am imagining it. We will discuss it another.
Пошли. Нажимайте маус 1, чтобы использовать основное оружие. Понятно. Здесь есть мини-игры.
Those large flyers can drop explosives. This is worse than I thought.
А, бонус оружия, я понял. Ах, задели меня. Они все снизу раздолбали. Мэйдэй. А, нет. Все нормально, я думал, нас подбили.
No! This can't be!
It is what I expected. I'm sorry you had to see this.
I saw the smoke from the air, but I didn't think it would be so bad.
Найдем выживших.
I hope you are right.
Do what you can together. We will meet.
Странный тип. Так, мы, собственно, высадились на берегу. Понял.
It's all gone. Why did Gao's father do this? Why are his men here?
I hate this. There's no challenge in killing simple peasants.
They said no survivors, so there better be no survivors.
I know, but who is this for? Whoever's really giving the order.
Do you want to ask Cal the Greater? No.
А я вот выживший. Здрасте.
Looks like we have a few more peasants.
Let's
Legendary strike.
Да елки-палки, ты его бить будешь? Завалили проход.
The school burning. Every spring I planted flowers, one for each student. Now everything, everyone is gone. Don't let it be true.
Да. Сейчас.
I have been healed.
Ци восстановим.
Legendary strike.
Нормально она накидала.
going? There are others in the school.
Понял.
I'll look to the villagers and save as many as I.
Понял. Спасай жителей, я иду в школу. Капец тут происходит, ты глянь.
What is this? We missed a couple of these pitiful students? This is like crushing ants. There's no end to you people.
Ants. That's all their lives were to you?
Короче, ты чудовище, ты заплатишь.
That's what the rest of you just before they're... Man! Gal,
Вам всем звезда. Не понял, они еще появляются? О, ну уровень взяли, ты глянь.
Heavenly Wave. My style is master. Legendary strike.
Ой, спокойно, подлечимся. Ну, чё вы там? Ладно, пришло время сделать вот так. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй. Чё, подожди меня. Так, я понял.
Legendary strike.
Спокойно. Сначала с этим разберемся.
Heavenly Wave. Legendary strike. Heavenly Wave. Legendary strike.
Ой-ой-ой. Блин, это прям челлендж.
I need heal.
Focus.
I am perfection. I need heal.
Спокойно. Иди сюда. А! Живем.
Heavenly Wave. Legendary strike. Heavenly Wave. Legendary strike. Heavenly Wave. Legendary strike.
На. Вот это было немножечко потно.
There were so many. Everywhere. And fire from the skies.
Shh. We've chased off all of Gao's men. We'll be safe now.
No, they...
Ну, что
First there
там
were
было?
fighters in black. With fists you could hardly see. She told them where to attack and they turned like one mind. One purpose. Except for the one. He stood alone. His armor so black. Black like a hole in the earth. So deep you can't can't get out.
You'll be all right. Just be still.
I tried. I tried so hard. I'm sorry.
Оскара за лучшую режиссуру сцены.
Wu said... He said there was no warning. Just calm skies and then fire from above. Master Li was taken when it began. He went without a fight.
The Lotus Assassins. They leave no one alive to tell the tale. People... The figure your friend spoke of is Death's Hand, the leader of the Lotus Assassin.
Тут что за женщина?
A lieutenant, perhaps. Death's Hand leads all others. He would... I don't know why they were so intent on taking your master...
Да он типа брат императора, он говорил.
That's not possible. Sun Li, the glorious strategist...
Why?
Because he can't. Sun Li was declared a traitor to the Empire 20 years... And besides, the glory...
What?
Revealing himself for one. For another... I stayed on the outskirts. I saw him at a distance a couple of times, but had no reason to look past the beard. It doesn't
Что у тебя за интересы
I
были?
know enough about the glorious strategist to say he would not have made these mistakes.
А, ну все ясно.
It does...
No, he is right to question me.
It doesn't matter. Whoever you are, whatever... We need to decide what to do. When we know where we are going...
Мне стоит продолжить поход.
I don't know anything about that. If you wish to pursue this, we should head to the heart of the Empire.
Это почему это?
Gao the Greater was behind this attack, but I suspect there's
Чачху.
someone else behind him. You will find your answers in the Imperial City. Make whatever judgment you wish.
Let's go. I don't...
That is a very common desire. The hardest to achieve, but very common. It won't be stable enough to get to the Imperial City, but we might reach the trading village of Tian's Land. If we are lucky, we can find...
Ну пошли. Путь усеян кораблями противника. Что будете делать? Уклоняться буду. Что за мадама? Оснастки кирдык. Мягкая посадка.
That was quite the crash. I wouldn't have left the marsh had I known we were headed for such a spectacular landing. It's a miracle we all survived unharmed.
I'm okay too.
We were lucky. Only a fool braves the air currents without a proper wind map. You can't navigate...
А чё ты раньше молчал? Ладно.
So where are we going to find a wind map of the...
Things are even worse than that. Look at our flyer. Even if...
И карту ветров, и... Да, понятно.
You make it sound so simple. Flyers and wind maps are...
Gao and his pirates used flyers to attack Two Rivers, and the Lotus Assassins who took Master Li had them too.
Безнадежно, все безнадежно. Не беспокойся.
I'm sorry to get upset, but every second we're stuck here.
We're near Tien's Landing. It's a small village, but maybe someone there knows where we can find a new flyer. If not, and if we can't find a flyer, we can always follow on foot. To the south of the village, the village is across the bridge and beyond a large marker stone. Look.
Я с предрассветной звездой пойду.
Very well. I'll wait here for now. It's not so different from the marsh, actually. More of an impet.
We should get going.
Погнали. Это вторая глава. Мы прошли первую, отлично. Глава вторая, в которой вам открываются причины падения обители скорби. Женщина в черном говорит о руке смерти, а Гао-старший узнает о судьбе своего сына. Две реки в руинах, а мастера Ли захватили в плен. Вам ясно, что нападение было тщательно спланировано, и темные силы интересуются вами и теми, кто вас окружает. В возрасте 20 лет вы покидаете свой дом, чтобы найти руку смерти с его убийцами из Ордена Лотоса и узнать причины этого нападения. Такие дела.
Do you feel that? Something is here. Something that hates the living.
Чувствую. Что я думаю, может мы в следующем стриме по второй главе пойдем, а на сегодня с Jade Empire все. Такие дела. Не знаю, может попозже в схват пойду. Но вторую главу уже завтра начнем. Спасибо всем, кто пришел на стрим. Подписывайтесь на лайки, ставьте канал и все такое. Игра вообще большая, но тут начинает уже сюжет заворачиваться, скажем так.